Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a death battle, Iron Man versus Batman. My money's on Batman. Uh, I'm not trying to be a fanboy, but I just think that he's just a little bit better in, just fighting and just hand to hand, even without the suit, than Iron Man. So honestly, if it becomes like a long distance fight, I think Iron Man is going to win. But if Batman could get in close and really shut down his whole flying stuff, I think Batman is going to win. But without further ado, let's get into the video. In three, two, one, go.
Right now, use code BATTLE at checkout at Adam and Eve and get almost any one item for 50% off.
But what's better than getting something for half off?
Getting something for free, right?
Even better than that, getting 10 things for free.
Enter offer code BATTLE at checkout and get 10 free gifts.
That's a fun gift for him, a special item for her, and a third gift you'll both enjoy.
And 6
So
free
get your
movies.
significant other
Plus
something
free
from Adam and
shipping.
Eve.
Don't miss out.
Spice
That's
things
offer
up a
code
bit,
BATTLE,
you know?
BATTLE, BATTLE at checkout at adamandeve.com.
Remember, offer code BATTLE at checkout at adamandeve.com for 50% off almost any one item and 10 free gifts.
Batman, DC's vengeful crusader of the night.
Iron Man, Marvel's genius billionaire playboy philanthropist.
These two mortal men have used their intellect and determination to take their place alongside gods.
And being filthy stinking rich sure doesn't hurt either. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
That's right, he's back. In case you're one of the many psycho supervillains stalking the streets of Gotham City, I would make peace with whatever god you pray to, because they won't save you from the goddamn Batman.
But before he dressed
Man,
like a
look
giant
mean.
rodent and employed little boys in booty shorts as meat shields, he was
Pause.
Bruce Wayne, scion of the multi-billion-dollar company Wayne Enterprises.
Until Mommy and Daddy got 360
Amanda
no
Waller
scope,
considers him a
leaving Bruce with a
metahuman?
void inside him that could only be filled by the never-ending quest for justice
Martha.
and vengeance.
That night, Bruce
Why do
Wayne
you say that
died
name?
and the Batman was born. He would devote his life to perfecting his body and mind to become more than human. He would transcend his own mortality into legend, a nightmare to haunt evildoers till the end of time.
Jesus Christ! I feel like Zoloft and therapy would work too, but okay, whatever works.
Batman's resume is absurd. He's mastered 127 martial arts, trained in stealth and assassination, and is a super genius with a photographic memory. He's the world's greatest detective, bar none.
Like how the League of Shadows needs to keep erasing Batman's memories because he keeps finding their secret bases.
What?
Or the time he found a dead body with no entry or exit wound and a 40-year-old bullet nearby, and somehow determined it must have been fired backwards in time.
Despite being a
DC,
master
that's the thing
marksman,
about
escape
DC.
artist,
Their
forensic
like whole
scientist, mechanical
storyline is
engineer,
complete
and
bonkers,
ninja.
bro.
one of Batman's assets stands above them all.
His fat stacks. Bats has poured his billions into tactical armor and gadgets for every conceivable situation. If there's one word to describe Batman,
Many red
it's
suns.
prepared.
Made of reinforced Kevlar and titanium, his batsuit can resist knives and gunfire, and even protected him from this massive explosion. Judging by the size of the detonation, Batman's distance from the epicenter, and the surface area of his body,
I mean,
he must
I like
have
how
withstood a
Amanda
blast
Waller
of nearly
considers him
60 tons
metahuman.
of TNT.
Because it's the
His
same
cowl
thing with like
comes with night vision,
Darkseid.
infrared,
When he
and a
dodged those
radio,
Omega
while his
beams, the
utility
Darkseid
belt
was
is
like,
chock
yo,
full of smoke bombs,
whose
nerf
man is
toxins,
this, bro?
grappling
Like, you
hooks,
shouldn't
and
even dodge
batarangs,
that.
which he can control
That's
midair
why.
and set to explode.
It was these tools that allowed Batman to wage his one-man war on crime.
But once he
knocking
got over his
fools out, bruh.
angsty loner phase, he helped found the Justice League of America in order to bring his personal brand of Bat Justice to the entire world.
And Batman's knack for schemes and preparation skyrocketed the match, turning him into the Bat God we all know and mean. Like the time he developed a backup personality that would ensure he functions as Batman in case of a psychological attack that drove him mad.
What?
A backup human operating system.
How?
Like a computer, but it's his brain.
How?
He even has plans tailored to his
DC is
teammates'
bull. Y'all
weaknesses
making
should they
stuff
ever
up,
go
bro.
rogue. He's developed contingencies for everything, which is why Bats comes prepared with extra suits for any occasion.
Like his Nightfall exosuit to battle Bane, or the Justice Buster, which he obviously designed to combat the Justice League. He even got a final bat suit from his sixth dimensional self that can rewrite your mind.
But my favorite is his stylish zebra suit, which he wore after getting weird Magneto powers. They just made his suit look like this for some reason. There's also the Rainbow Batman suits, the Suit of Sorrows, and of course, the Bat Nipples. Chicks dig the Bat Nipples. All paid for with the Bat credit card. Never leave the cave without it.
But perhaps his greatest suit of armor, the one designed to put him on the same level of insane mind-bending power as his League teammates, is the Hellbat.
AKA the single coolest looking thing ever
Yeah,
invented.
that's the
Forged
bad.
by
It looks
Superman
bad.
in the heart of the sun, each member of the Justice League contributed to this monstrous mech's abilities.
And boy does it show, the Hellbat is absolutely hardcore.
Made of nanokinetic mesh, it can shapeshift around Batman's body and operates via telepathic
What?
link.
Is
It
this
can
new?
fly, turn invisible, and fire a bat-shaped chest laser. And by diverting all the suit's power into his fists, he can use the Devastator, a punch powered by Wonder Woman's strength. And she's strong enough to yank the friggin' Earth around. Though it
Wait,
does have
so
a
it's like
95% chance
Shazam,
of giving old
but
bats a
like
heart
with
attack.
all the
Which
Justice
he
League
has
power?
given himself to save all of Gotham City on at least one occasion. It's that level of insane drive that pushed him to use the Hellbat in his one-man invasion of Apocalypse in order to bring his son back to
What?
life.
You know, Apocalypse, home to the god of evil himself, Darkseid.
Is this
Batman
new?
stared down the final boss of DC Comics and actually kicked his ass.
This is incredible, considering Darkseid is a being strong enough to destroy entire universes and fast enough to fly to the edge of the
Yo,
universe
this is
in
messed
seconds.
up.
Since the DC universe is significantly larger than our own, that would be over 600 quintillion times the speed of
How
light.
Iron Man
That
supposed to
same
win,
Darkseid
bro?
avatar even took a Shoryuken from Alan Scott, who was amped up from the energy of the multiverse. And Bats cleaned his clock just as hard.
But this incalculable strength is drawn from Batman's own life force, specifically his metabolism. Should any fight with the Hellbat go on too long, Batman may succumb to its hunger before finishing the fight himself.
It's like a berserk
or
armor, bruh.
absorb someone else's biomass for
Oh,
fuel.
never mind.
That works
It's not
too.
like the berserk
So
armor.
basically, you'd have to be completely batshit insane to pilot this thing. And Bats, is... Yeah, sorry to break
Yeah.
it to you, but the grown man that wears his underwear on the outside isn't all there.
In keeping with being a perfectionist, though, he's completely aware of this. That's why he does not kill. Because if he did, he understands that he can't trust himself to know when to stop.
Batman has outsmarted the nigh-omniscient Metron, defeated his dark counterpart, the Batman Who Laughs, and humiliated Superman in a one-on-one fight. No, wait, that one's not canon.
Eh.
That one he technically had help. Yeah, that one!
Although many of his greatest accomplishments have been aided by his exceptional prep work and foreknowledge, he's no stranger to being put on the spot, even in the face of Armageddon. Who else would kick the Spectre, the Angel of Wrath, God's divine judgment, in the face and then tell him to get the hell out of his city?
I'll
Damn,
tell
bruh.
you who, the goddamn motherfucking Batman!
Facts, bruh.
My parademons arrive soon.
Yo, Batman's a
Think
bully,
I haven't
bruh.
planned for this?
He's bullying God, yo. That's not right.
You would be forgiven for doubting the destiny of genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist Tony Stark.
Yeah, 'cause you can add massive prick to that list too.
Tony's parents died when he was still young, leaving the mind-bogglingly brilliant prodigy to inherit a multi-billion-dollar tech company.
With
Oh,
mommy
you
and
say
daddy's
fuck
purse
that
strings, Tony decided to live it up and down in booze and the ladies.
Like the
Which
rope
was
band Doctor
problematic
Strange.
considering
I
he
can
made
see
his
that.
fortune as a part of a military-industrial complex, selling devastating high-tech arms to the highest bidder.
And Tony got to see his handiwork firsthand when it literally blew up in his face.
Tony never had much of a heart to begin with, but after that, he literally had even less. Unlike so many men of weaker spirit, though, Tony refused to give up. He was made of tougher stuff. He was made of iron.
So he built himself a robot suit to bust the hell out of there. And when he got back to the good old US of A, he devoted his life to protecting the world from the kinds of weapons he helped make. by making an even better robot suit and becoming a superhero.
Why not?
I am Iron Man.
You know?
Building new suits of armor wasn't just a hobby for Tony, but an obsession. Over the course of his long career as a founding member of the Avengers, he has constructed dozens of different models, which he can call to him at once like a literal one-man army.
Most of his armors come with the same basic toolkit: super strength, massively hypersonic flight, and repulsor blast.
Repulsors are extremely dense beams of muons, unstable subatomic particles similar to electrons. They're actually really interesting. See, they're classified as leptons, which don't have any known substructures, just sort of like...
Yeah,
It's a laser.
that's
Just
about
suck
it.
the fun out of it.
Yeah, laser.
His armors also come with onboard AI, like Friday, which can hack into enemy technology, command his other suits to fight remotely, and operate down to the picosecond. That's 1/1,000,000th of a second.
Even outdated armors are strong enough to blow up a chunk of rock as big as Manhattan. By taking a look at its speed, Tony's armor would have had to be hit with an energy of nearly 300 teratons of TNT. That's
still
3
don't
times
think he's gonna
stronger
beat
than the
Batman,
asteroid that
bruh.
wiped out the dinosaurs.
Years
just-
spent defending
yo,
the Earth has conditioned Tony to be prepared
his
for any
armor,
threat
that one
imaginable,
armor, bro,
and he
is
has an
just
armor for
stupid
almost
strong.
any occasion.
He's got an armor to bust Hulks, an armor to bust Thors, an armor that can turn intangible, a super tiny armor that can mess with your insides, and an armor made of white sticky alien goo. Definitely not legal in all 50 states.
Gross. In order to remain as flexible as possible, though, his standard go-to is the Model Prime. It has all the classic Iron Man staples and has even incorporated size changing for extra strength, an invisible stealth mode,
And a badass lightning samurai sword? Say what you want about the smug son of a bitch, but he's definitely got style. And crippling alcoholism. But look who's
Yeah.
talking.
It was more than likely that same devil-may-care attitude that led to Tony revealing his secret identity to the world, which I guess had no consequences.
Look, Wiz,
Yeah.
when you build a space laser strong enough to wipe out alien fleets in one shot, I don't think the Mandarin is going to interrupt your shawarma lunch date.
That space laser is a Dyson sphere, a speculative superstructure that is meant to encircle an entire star and harness its energy. Something only possible by a theoretical Type 2 civilization on the Kardashev scale.
It's basically when you're galaxy-brained enough to draw power from the entire solar system.
I know it's comics, but the fact that Tony just has one of these lying around is insane. Known as Soul's Hammer, Tony's incomplete sphere is strong enough to destroy a planet at only a 2% charge.
Didn't you work on one of those? I remember you talking about how it'd solve your student loan problems once and for all.
On behalf of the families of several planets that no longer exist, I'm not legally at liberty to discuss that.
Years of protecting the world from aliens, gods, and even his friends. All of that stuff wore Tony down and turned him into the one thing he promised himself he would never become: a narc.
Siding with the US government's enforcement of the Superhuman Registration Act led to a literal civil war between superheroes. It wouldn't be his last.
Though it did prove he could hang with the best of them. He's beaten Captain America in hand-to-hand combat, survived blows from Thor, and even took down the Worldbreaker Hulk.
He even matched Magneto. Magneto, the guy that controls metal, the
What?
thing that surrounds Tony's entire body,
How?
by amplifying his power with Jupiter's magnetic field.
And then Max punched him with the power of the sun, and it was like no big deal. There really doesn't seem to be a limit to how insane Tony's tech gets. In the movies, this is the same guy that figured out time travel just sitting around one evening.
Yeah.
In the time it takes me to down a beer, Tony's already shattered the laws of physics. Yeah, sure. Go to the Middle Ages and play nights with Dr. Doom, you scamp.
Perhaps his greatest invention of all, however, was the
crazy smart.
E-scape, an entire virtual universe where the only limit is his imagination.
And because Tony's nothing if not predictable, he made an armor out of it. That's right, he made an armor out of a universe.
This virtual armor is composed of solid holograms that can form any weapon Tony can think of. But even it likely cannot compare to the armor Tony created inside the E-scape, the Godbuster.
It's
There's
literally
more?
Iron Man going Super Saiyan. The Godbuster was so powerful it destroyed the entire E-scape in a single blast, along with the AI controlling all of it.
An earlier iteration of the Godbuster was able to stand up to Celestials, cosmic gods that can warp reality. like Galactus, Odin, and Franklin, who can threaten the multiverse with their power.
So it lives up to the friggin' name in case you were wondering. But it isn't that kind of power that makes Tony special. After a life spent wallowing in vice and pleasure, Tony rebuilt himself into a man he could be proud of. Someone who could sacrifice everything to save the world.
I suppose underneath it all, that man of iron had a heart of gold.
You want my property? You can't have it. But I did you a big favor. I have successfully privatized world peace.
There you go.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
I don't know.
But
I'm
first,
still
if you
gonna
want
have
the
to go
same
with
level of
Batman.
confidence as these two billionaires, check out Blue Chew.
Confidence. It can get you far.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Batman.
That's why Blue Chew delivers the same active ingredients as
it's just-
Viagra and
his
Cialis, but in
tech
chewable
just
tablet
seems a little
form and at
bit
a fraction
more
of the
high-tech.
cost.
You can take them at
Like,
any time, day or night.
His
so
one
you can
armor that
plan
was
ahead
basically
or be
got
ready
all the
whenever.
power of the Justice
The
League.
process is easy.
It's
Just sign up
basically
at
like Iron Man
BlueChew.com, consult
finding
with
the
one of their
Justice League by
licensed
himself.
medical providers, and once you're
It's
approved,
kind of
you'll receive your
lopsided, but I
prescription
don't know.
within
Like
days.
And the
sometimes
best part
these
is,
shows
it's
can
all
surprise
done
me.
online.
That
So you
means
never
no
know,
visits to the
but
doctor's
I'm
office,
putting
no
my
awkward
money in Batman.
conversations, and no more waiting in line at the
He better
pharmacy.
win too.
Blue Chew's tablets are also made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door in a discreet package.
So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, Blue Chew can help.
And we've got a special offer for our viewers. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code BATTLE at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping.
That's BlueChew.com, promo code BATTLE to receive your first month free.
Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. Thanks, Blue Chew, for sponsoring the show.
But right now, it's time
Let
for
me know
a
who you guys
death
thought was gonna win, by the way, in the
battle!
comments. Let me know. What is he listening to, bruh?
Hey, Bats! Now, I can respect a man with a healthy sense of paranoia and billions to spare, but Steve and Nat are really up my ass about this. Take the Watchtower offline now, Bruce.
You don't want this fight, Tony. It'll be the biggest mistake of your life.
He ain't playing.
Clark, do you read me? The Watchtower is being attacked.
Seriously, Bats? I figured out hacking in the 2nd grade. How do you think I got in here? Aside from...
This is nice.
Really, Bruce? This stick? I thought we were grown-ups here.
Ready when you are.
Caught him sleeping.
Friday, I need Soul's Hammer online pronto. Match my coordinates. I'll try to... Oh.
What?
What did you expect? I am Batman.
And I am Iron Man. I've got a suit for everything, Bats, including busting wannabe gods like you.
Wait, what? What is going on? Batman is just wrecking them, bro.
Bust this.
Wow, that's petty.
Had to divert some power to hacking that suit. Like I said, 2nd grade. Friday, fire the hammer!
What? What? What?
No more armor, Tony. Just you and me. Man to man.
Well, man to genius billionaire playboy.
Ooh, you're not gonna win, my guy.
Maybe just one more.
Model 58, the Nano Armor. Snuck it into your body back on the Watchtower. Friday, initiate self-destruct. Friday, I could really use a drink.
Oh, come on! You know if they fought naked, Batman would have beat the shit out of him.
While Batman is a
How?
character defined by his tenacity, preparedness, and utter genius, so is Tony Stark. So neither could rely on that skill set alone to pull them through.
And it shouldn't come as a surprise. Batman's standard batsuit couldn't quite hold up to the firepower of even the most basic Iron Man armors. The batsuit is surprisingly tough, sure, but it isn't taking hits from a dude that can punch apart Manhattan. And despite Bats having a ton of nifty gadgets, Iron Man's armors were way more varied and powerful. With so many unique and often alien abilities, there was no way Bats could predict all of them.
With time, he could certainly figure out a plan of attack, but since Tony is just as much a genius schemer as Batman, he could do the same.
There are lots of cases where he would have won, especially with his ace of the hole, the Hellbat.
The Hellbat's raw power and speed absolutely dwarfed the majority of Iron Man's arsenal,
Right.
and could have killed him immediately were it not for Tony's own trump cards.
Like the Godbuster, which was definitely strong enough to contend with it. The Hellbat could take on Darkseid, but a weaker version of the Godbuster could hold its own against Celestials.
Darkseid was a being capable of threatening the multiverse with his power and moving many times faster than light, but the Celestials were capable of the same.
With an armor that strong, Tony could buy himself enough time to break out all his other tricks, like sneaking nano armors into Batman's body, phasing through him with ghost tech, draining the Hellbat's power, or just hacking his suit and shutting it off.
And with an army of armors at his beck and call, Tony could certainly hold Batman off long enough to employ those strategies. Hell, since he can control them remotely, he technically didn't even need to be there and put himself in harm's way.
And remember, the Hellbat used Batman's own life force as a battery. He needed to end the fight quick or else his own armor would kill him first. With Tony throwing an army at him, he didn't have a good way of doing that. Tony just had way too much shit to throw at Batman, while Batman didn't have the time or options he needed to keep up.
Batman may have been
So,
a god among
Batman
men,
lost
but Iron
because
Man's wealth
Iron Man
of
had more
gadgets,
toys?
insanely powerful tech, and greater mechanical experience allowed him to crush
Alright.
the Cape Crusader.
All
You
right.
might think it's an injustice that Batman's gonna need avenging, but Iron Man was in a whole nother league.
The winner is Iron Man.
All right. I guess. All right.
Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed that episode. If you're looking
Oh,
for something
no.
else to watch, we just released a brand new show called Last Laugh on Rooster Teeth. It's all about people trying to make each other laugh.
I don't know.
and
All right.
everybody
All right.
trying not to.
I'll give Iron
Check it out
Man
by
that
clicking the
one.
box
That was
below
surprising.
me. Thanks.
Who's next? What? What? Oh, they just making things up now. Goku Black versus the Reverse Flash. Wow. All right, so that was a good video. I was not expecting that. I'm a little bit disappointed that my man Batman lost, but I mean, I guess Iron Man just had more stuff to throw at him. But this was a good video. Let me know what you think in the comment down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.